Hello, it's Sean. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a game called Desolate. This is published by Grey Gnome Games. It's sold by Game Crafter, and it's designed by Jason Glover. The idea behind this game is you have been sent on a rescue mission. An outpost on a moon has not been responding. They've lost communication, and you were sent with a crew of people to go and find out what was going on. But as you got close, your ship crashed, and you're the only survivor, and you are going there to try to get the supplies you need to get off and activate your escape pod. So each game you have to collect, I believe it's 5 power cells. So let's open this up and see what comes inside. A little piece of paper help with shipping so it's the things don't jump around and smash into each other. We got some dice, which is pretty regular. Actually, nice heavy dice. Some games have pretty small ones, but these are the standard heavier dice that you get. Some little colored cubes, and these are for tracking your stats on your card. These are kind of neat. They're the power cells, but they're not just cubes. They actually have some dimension to them, some texture, so it's fun. Little rule, fold out. It's like 8.5 by 11 front and back, so not a lot of rules. And then we have cards. So there's different kind of cards in this game. We have conflict cards, exploration cards, item cards. That is your stat tracker, or part of it. There's 2 cards for that. There we go. So that keeps track of how much ammo you have, your oxygen, and your health. If you run out of oxygen, you're going to die. If you run out of ammo, you can't fight the monsters that are there. And then, of course, if you run out of health, you also die. So the artwork is, I like it. Kind of just looking at the backs of the cards here. The item cards at the beginning of the game, you get to draw a couple of cards and you choose some to keep from what you drew, and then they're moved out of the game. They don't have any further impact for that game. So it adds a little bit of variation from game to game, the starting items. And I haven't read the rules, but I assume it's just kind of the stuff that you find on your ship as it crashed, the things that are still in place. It gives you a couple different options for what you are able to use in that game. You can use less, and it makes the game a little bit harder for you. So these are the conflict cards, and then you have the exploration deck, which has a variety of things. So sometimes you'll have a monster. They don't really have names. It's just you have a conflict. So if you draw that card, you're going to fight this guy. Sorry about the glare there. So you'd have your conflict deck and your exploration deck. You draw this guy, and then you flip a conflict card. And that is what their strength is going to be. So he's going to have a 2 plus this number, which is a 6. So that's what it takes to kill this guy. He has 8 points that you've got to do. When he attacks you, he's going to do this much damage. So this guy's only going to do 1. Even though he's got a lot of health, he's not hitting very hard. So that's kind of neat that each time you get one of these, it changes the strength or damage output that it has. You have to use ammo, and you choose how many dice you're going to roll for your ammo. So if this guy's got a strength of 8, I want to be pretty sure I'm going to put him down. I'm going to roll 3 or 4 dice, but these are a limited resource. You have to find more ammo. When you defeat the conflict, you draw well, I guess some of them will give you resources, others give you a small chest or a large chest. Someone will give you oxygen when you defeat them, or excuse me, that's a laboratory, that's a location. So this is a large chest. You can see the L on the side. Maybe you can see it. Let me zoom in. So on the side of that chest there is an L, whereas on the side of this one is an S, so large or small. And when you get that, if I get a large chest, I flip the next card from the exploration deck, and I turn it upside down, and I get these items. If it's a large box, I get both items. If it's a small box, I have to choose one of those items. So that's kind of nice. You can find ammo, you can see here, so you just add to your ammo supply. I don't know, probably you could find oxygen on some of these guys, but I'm not sure about that. There's some locations, like this laboratory, lets you just find oxygen there, so that's kind of nice. When you burn through this deck, you've gone through everything, you've encountered it all, you just shuffle it and replay. Start drawing through it again to get, the goal is to get all 5 of the power cells, and once you've got all those, you can turn on the escape pod and get out of the off of this base and go back to civilization. So it's kind of an interesting game. It looks interesting. I saw it on a Facebook group, and it was only, I think, $15, so I quickly purchased it and got it sent to me. It looks fun. It's a solo only game. It says from ages 10 and up, and it says it takes about 20 minutes. I have not played it, obviously, as I just opened it, but I have watched a little bit about it, so it looks kind of interesting. I think I'll probably do a playthrough video or a couple to see what I think of the game, and then maybe I'll post a review. So again, this game is called Desolate, designed by Jason Glover, and it was published by Grey Gnome Games. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this and the other projects that I work on, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, you can put it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.